Welcome to Daco, your go-to channel for home garden inspiration and creative outdoor ideas. If you love transforming small landscapes into charming green spaces, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a truly artistic and eco-friendly concept, blending vintage elements with contemporary style to create stunning repurposed garden art. Whether you're working with a petite patio, a cozy balcony, or a narrow backyard, these ideas will help you add personality and flair without cluttering the space. We'll guide you through practical yet beautiful ways to integrate vintage charm into modern gardens, no big budget required. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and drop a comment below telling us your favorite garden art piece. Your engagement helps our channel grow and keeps the creative ideas flowing. Let's get started. Combining vintage and modern styles creates a unique visual experience that adds depth to any garden. The nostalgic warmth of antique pieces paired with the clean lines of contemporary design is both eye-catching and harmonious. This approach works especially well in small spaces, where every element needs to pull double duty, serving as both functional and decorative. A rusted watering can become a flower pot, while a sleek bench contrasts beautifully with a distressed wooden crate. By marrying these two aesthetics, you tell a story that evolves with time, celebrating the past while embracing the present. It's not just about decoration, it's about creating meaning in your green sanctuary. Start with planters, an easy entry into the world of repurposed art. Think enamel teapots, tin cans, wooden drawers, or even antique colanders. These items, once tossed aside, now become quirky homes for succulents or herbs. The key is in the contrast. Set your vintage container on a minimalist stand or surround it with gravel to let it shine. This juxtaposition of old and new creates visual intrigue, especially in small garden beds or vertical spaces. coat of sealant can help preserve the patina without damaging the material, ensuring your upcycled containers last through the seasons. Remember, imperfections tell a story, let them speak. Old garden tools have a rustic charm that's hard to beat. Instead of tossing them, try mounting them on a fence or wall to create a nostalgic art display. Rakes, spades, and trowels all have unique silhouettes that add texture and interest. Pair them with contemporary materials like stainless steel planters or painted brick to highlight the contrast. You can even add a small shelf beneath for herbs or trailing vines, blending form and function effortlessly. This not only saves space but creates a vertical focal point, perfect for tiny outdoor areas. Plus, it's a great conversation starter for garden guests. If you have an old wooden chair or step ladder gathering dust, give it new life in the garden. These sturdy structures can easily be transformed into vertical plant stands or tiered flower displays. Paint the chair in a bold modern hue like teal or mustard, and place terracotta pots on the seat and rungs for a striking effect. Or, leave it weathered for a more rustic vibe. It's all about the balance you want to strike. These vertical pieces are fantastic for maximizing space and adding dimension, especially in tight corners or against blank walls. Vintage window frames and shutters can be repurposed into charming backdrops for climbing plants or as standalone garden art. Their architectural lines and faded paint add a nostalgic flair. Mount them on fences or lean them against a wall, and intertwine ivy or clematis for a romantic look. For a modern twist, consider painting the frame a vibrant color that pops against your garden greens. You can even add mirrors behind the panes to reflect light and make your small garden feel larger, a perfect blend of style and illusion. Old signage from flea markets or salvage yards makes for unique and eye-catching garden decor. Whether it's a vintage, welcome sign or an antique shop plaque, these pieces can anchor your space with personality. Mount your sign on a sleek wooden post or a modern garden wall for that vintage meets modern effect. Mix in metallic or neon elements for contrast and playfulness. Don't be afraid to personalize the signage, add your name, a gardening quote, or even a poem to make the piece truly yours. Old porcelain teacups, saucers, and plates can become delightful miniature gardens. Plant small succulents or moss gardens in them, and display on a contemporary outdoor side table or shelf. The juxtaposition of delicate china with the rugged outdoor elements is surprisingly striking. It invites guests to stop and admire the details, a small but mighty statement. To protect your cups, drill drainage holes or use a layer of pebbles before planting. These setups work well on balconies or tabletops where space is limited. Tires are a classic upcycle project but need a modern touch to avoid looking too DIY. Paint them matte black, white, or even gold, and stack or mount them for unique planter arrangements. Pair your tire planters with sleek metal or concrete planters for contrast. Add bold flowering plants like marigolds or petunias to create pops of color. In a small garden, these sculptural pieces serve as both container and art, breaking up visual monotony and adding an edge to soft foliage. Mason jars are a versatile staple in both vintage and modern design. Fill them with fairy lights or candles, and hang from trees or pergolas to create ambient evening lighting. For a contemporary twist, suspend them from minimalist wire hangers or geometric wall hooks. You can even use solar-powered lights for an eco-friendly touch. This type of lighting not only beautifies your space but also makes it functional for nighttime gatherings, perfect for small patios or balconies. Vintage crates and wine boxes can be stacked and repurposed as both storage and display units in your garden. Use them to hold tools, pots, or even a vertical herb garden. Add caster wheels or modern hardware for mobility and flair. You can paint them to match your current decor or leave them raw for a rustic charm. This flexible option adds both function and style, especially in tight spaces where traditional furniture may not fit. Old doors make fantastic tabletops or benches with just a few simple modifications. Their solid construction and interesting textures lend themselves perfectly to outdoor use. Mount them on modern legs or cinder blocks for a quick DIY project. You can sand and seal for a refined look, or distress them more for added vintage character. Place your new piece in a shady corner or under a tree for an instant seating nook or coffee table. Perfect for enjoying your garden in style. Vintage bicycles are whimsical and add movement to a garden. Place them along a path or against a wall and add planters to the basket and back rack. Paint the frame in a modern hue, or let the rust show for a romantic, time-worn feel. Plant trailing vines or bright flowers for contrast. These decorative pieces work particularly well in narrow gardens or long side yards, drawing the eye along and elongating the space visually. Yes, you heard that right. Repurpose old clawfoot tubs or porcelain sinks as raised flower beds. These make bold and beautiful focal points in both cottage style and contemporary gardens. Surround your tub with gravel or a sleek stone border to modernize the look. Fill with vibrant blooms or even edible plants like lettuce or chard. It's a fun and eco-conscious way to reuse while making a powerful design statement. Ideal for quirky gardeners who love a bit of flair. Old metal bird cages can be turned into stunning hanging planters. Add moss, air plants, or flowering vines for a floating garden effect. Hang them from minimalist brackets or tree branches for a modern balance. You can also paint them gold or white for a more polished finish. This is a great solution for vertical gardening in small areas where floor space is limited, elevating your design both literally and stylistically. We hope these repurposed garden art ideas inspired you to blend vintage charm with contemporary design in your own small space. Each piece tells a story and adds a layer of personality to your garden sanctuary. Remember, creativity thrives where limitations exist, so embrace your small garden and turn it into something magical and meaningful. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Daco, like this episode, and leave a comment telling us which idea you'll try first. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.